Let me tell you a story about two friends living in a farm outside the city. The two best friends are David and John. David is a non-vegetarian man who does not believe in being a vegetarian. He is a hunter that enjoys killing animals and eating them. John, on the other hand, is a very old vegetarian farmer. The main reason why John decided to become a vegetarian already at a young age was his cow. He was living happily with his cow, and the idea of eating it did not cross his mind once. Back in the days, John practiced Kung Fu and became a black-belted Kung Fu fighter already at the age of 20. Despite his strong relationship with David, they disagreed on many things, including being a vegetarian. Every morning, John would wake up and spend many hours taking care of his farm. He always insisted on providing the optimal environment for his cow to live in. David, on the other hand, was too lazy and too hungry to help John with his farm. He would instead take his rifle and spend these hours in the jungle hunting animals. He loved to see the fear in the animal's eyes before pulling that trigger. However, killing an animal and bringing it back to John's place was not an option. So he needed to eat the animal outside, and many times David took his tent and made a fireplace and spent his night out in the jungle. One day, the vegetarian guy suffered a car accident and passed away. Of course, David was sad about it, sad about burying his best friend with his own hands. But at the same time, the devil inside David became happy. He no longer needed to get his own food. Since John has a cow, he took that opportunity to decide that tomorrow he will go down the farm and kill it. Next day came, David prepared his killing tools and headed down toward the farm. What David didn't know is that this cow is a black-belted cow taught by its vegetarian master John. John taught his cow Kung Fu for self-defense purpose, so that if one day John would pass away, his cow could protect itself. Soon David realized that he made a huge mistake. He was down begging for mercilessness from John's cow. The cow asked, "Why do you want to eat me, David?" David responded by, "Why shouldn't I? I just don't see the benefits of being a vegetarian." The cow responded, "Well, David, let me tell you about what are the possible benefits of being a vegan, and how will that affect your body in the long term. And after that, I will ask you the same question whether you still want to eat me or not." The vegan diet is associated with a higher consumption of fruits and vegetables, which are rich in fibers. The high fiber intake helps to lower the blood cholesterol concentration. A higher consumption of vegetables is also associated with a reduced chance of becoming obese. Most vegetarian diets are full of antioxidants. Antioxidants are molecules that can reduce the damage caused by oxidative stress, including atherosclerosis and heart diseases. Arachidonic acid is a substance that usually comes from dietary animal sources. And no surprise, vegetarian diets are not high in arachidonic acid. This can be beneficial as research has shown a link between arachidonic acid and mood disturbances. A higher consumption of tomatoes is also associated with a lower rate of prostate cancer. If you stop eating red meat, whether or not you become a vegetarian, you will eliminate a risk factor for developing colon cancer. So David, do you still want to eat me now? Thank you so much for taking a part of your time to watch this video. I hope that my funny cartoon figures entertained you. I am just amazed by how fast this channel is growing. If you are a subscriber, then I just want to say thank you very much. And if you are new here, then I would love if you could subscribe to my channel for weekly medical cartoon. See you next week.